Okay, right now, taking a look at what's ongoing right now. We have a pretty strong QLCS that's been active throughout all day, especially last night. Dropping it. A lot of tornadoes. We've been waiting a tiny bit to drop this just for 0Z soundings and also 1Z SPC outlook, which it just came out. We'll take a look at it in a minute. But take a look at what's been occurring right now. We have had you've had many tornado spin ups really, and that's gonna probably continue. We'll take a look at the recent Storm Prediction Center outlook, but first of all, let's go right into what's been ongoing. So we have a tornado warning just north of New Orleans. Seems like we have either a tornado or water spout right there. Seems like it's fading now. Damaging winds or some pretty strong wind gusts are right now pushing up to the north and east. Probably near severe, 40 to 50 miles per hour. Meanwhile, further up north, we have, I'll take it actually to where we are seeing, again, a few embedded supercells. You can definitely see a tiny bit of a kink right there. Maybe many supercells really lining up this, so I think there'll be probably, and then we have another tornado, maybe not a tornado, but rotation just near the Enterprise area. But you can definitely see a lot of supercells lining up along this. A lot further up north. Time it more, you can definitely see more of a bow echo entering the Clarksville area. Still, this is quite a big QLCS to say the least. And right now, take a look at the recent Wednesday from 1Z a few minutes ago, 4 minutes ago now. We do see that enhanced risk all the way up until Kentucky, moderate risk along the Gulf Coast, stretching into Alabama and the Florida Peninsula, pretty far, even stretching into northern Alabama. Probabilities, I think, still remain the same. Yep, 45%, 15%, and 5%. So, take a look at my zone analysis. Let's take a look at the surface profiles out ahead. 76 over 54, 68 over 64, 70 over 64. Quite a lot of pretty messy out ahead of the line in Alabama. 75 over 70, 75 over 62, 71 over 67, 73 over 64, 73 over 60. Surface winds out ahead of this pretty strong. Definitely see out from BMX from Birmingham. See maybe a 30 knot barb. Pretty strong winds out ahead of it. That's where also there's been wind reports, not just out from the storm, but out ahead of it. Due to pretty strong pressure gradient, you can definitely see strong southerly winds. And take a look at the low-level jet. We have a really strong 70-knot low-level jet centered over Mississippi going into Tennessee. 50-knot low-level jet stretching even. This is quite a big low-level jet. Again, you can see 50 knots all the way from Michigan all the way down south along the coast, along the Gulf Coast. So this is a pretty big time low-level jet, and you can definitely see that shortwave trough ejecting off to the north and east, cheering out. A few short waves rounding the base. And let's take a look at current thermos right now. Thermos not looking too impressive further north. That's why I think it's going to remain a damaging wind threat. But further south, they're seeing let's take a look at mixed layer Cape. Mixed layer Cape around 1,000 joules per kilogram, widespread. with along the Gulf Coast, with even 1,500 just off the coast, maybe even going inland for a tiny bit in 1,500 joules per kilogram. You can definitely see as well. Take a look at the photograph map. Not too much really curvature, really. Those magentas representing around 0 to 500 meters. Red representing 500 meters to 3 kilometers. Not too much varying really with height until you get really. I think this is more seeing a lot more speed cheer than anything. And also we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for 70 miles per hour winds from New Orleans. So we'll go back to radar in a few minutes, but you're definitely not seeing too much really varying with height, but still really impressive speed here really with that. But I think this is definitely gonna be still a tornado threat throughout the next few hours, but probably shortly after like 3, 4, 5Z, it's gonna begin to drop dramatically. We already have well over 100 tornado reports, wind reports, with 12 tornado reports and 2 significant wind reports, and I think that number is going to continue to rise throughout the day. Take a look at low level lapse rates. Not too good. Further, pretty tiny bit steeper up to the north. Further south, pretty mediocre. Mid level lapse rates, same really story except mediocre everywhere. Anyways, let's see 850 millibar temperature vection. Definitely see strong 850 millibar vection, 700 millibar, pretty strong vection still as well. Let's take a look at definitely see a tiny bit. Let's take a look at visible. Never mind, we can't. You can take a look at infrared, I guess. Even though I don't think actually it'd do anything, but anyways, let's just go back to radar and then check out that. So it seems like that might have been just offshore. That one water spout that we showed. But you can definitely see strong. Might even see a time of another spin up. Just definitely see. Yep, that's another spin up right there. And so it's probably definitely a tornado on the ground. I think that CC coefficient might be. Yep, new tornado just dropped for it actually. These really pop up pretty quickly, and there isn't. That's why. And see another supercell just right here, pretty well defined. And few more tornado warnings. Another supercell just right there. This line is basically lined up with supercells. Another one you can see right there. And right there, I wouldn't be surprised if that might get tornado warned maybe. And then, but further south, there's a ton of supercells. Further north seems to be a bit more linear. So, yeah. Apart from that, that's really it. And goodbye.